Well, good morning, my friends. Today we depart Graham's room here at the Joshua Tree Inn. So I wanted to take you in and show you the breakfast room. They have quite a bit of Graham history inside there, and I want to grab a coffee on the way out. And goodbye, Graham. I think I want to head into the Joshua Tree National Park today and do a little exploring before we head out of town, head back to LA. Then we take off again tomorrow. Well, here we are. Nice little rustic breakfast room. And how cool is this? You guys met Cece Parsons last night. She popped in and wanted to see the room. I went down and hung out with them last night, and she invited me to come stay with her in Santa Barbara for a couple of days. So when John and I leave Carmel, we're going to go to Santa Barbara and stay with her, it looks like. Oh yeah, Eric Burden from the Animals used to have a house out here. Alright, I got my coffee. Drink this up and get out of here. Well, check it out. If the carpetbagger were here, he'd be on top of that thing's back right now taking a picture. That is Myrtle the Turtle. And that's actually a dedication to a former resident here in Joshua Tree, it looks like, who they used to call the Turtle Man. Let me show you. Al Mackin. This island is dedicated in memory of Al Mackin, known as Mr. Turtle. Myrtle the Turtle. Check this out. Even this mural on the wall. Respect, protect the Yucca Mojave turtle. Oh, well, that's rad. Check this out right off the side of the road. A little bit of a rock climber here, huh? That's interesting. Well, let's give you a little bit more taste of the Joshua Tree experience. The cliffhanger. Wow. Oh, check this out. Right here, kind of nestled right near the souvenir center and visitor center. They have more of a little ghost town here. The Pink Canteen, barber shop, the dentist, Joshua Tree boot repair. No swearing, no spitting. Partner. Look at this. On this site in 1897, nothing happened. Well, I wasn't really planning on going in it, but there's the world famous crochet museum right here in somebody's backyard. Look, they turned those tree stumps into like totem poles over there. Wow, look at that bus. Flowers and stuff all over it, butterflies. It's like Partridge Family era. Looks good. Not hating, it looks good. Oh, there we go. That's rad. Look at that. I don't know if somebody's living in that, or if they're driving that, or if that's just for display or what, but that's cool. The Tin Goose. Let me show you a little bit of the Joshua Tree Saloon. Now this back here is the outdoor eating, drinking area. And I just love this because it looks like an old West set. You've got the old truck here. I mean, this is just, I love this kind of stuff. The older, the wilder, the westerner, the better. Look at this old miner. Looks like he's up to no good. Keep Joshua Tree weird. Now this is just crazy enough that I'm interested in it, but we don't have time for it today. We'll come back and do it some other time. Beauty Bubble Salon and Museum. Just seems weird enough that, I don't know, not something I typically would be interested in, but I almost wonder what the heck could be in there. What kind of science fiction looking devices would be in there. Speaking of, what is that? This is a leather clothing store. You can probably see the interesting green leather back there, but look at that cow head. He kind of nudied it. Oh, look at that wall of bottles. And then check this out. This plant right here says, art from recycled glass. And there's even a little lizard sitting there. Hi, bud. What's up, man? I see you moving. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Check that out. Wow, also glass. And another one. Unfortunately, this place isn't open right now. I'd love to see what else they make. Look at this insane row of rusted out mailboxes. I love this old gas station, but I had to come over here once I saw this. You always got to put the big muffler man on here. This is like the Cowboy Muffler Man. You can tell he used to be holding a muffler and somebody done stole it. Alright, I want to show you guys a little bit of the inside of the Joshua Tree gift store, and then we're going to head into the park. Oh nice, check out the side of the wall over here. There it is, Coyote Corner gift shop. Kind of reminds you of Daniel LaRusso's Guy and Karate Kid, doesn't it? Even though that was a bonsai tree. Last night I ate at a really good pizza place in town here called Pie for the People, and my pizza was called the Highway 62 Revisited. Their sign up here says Reggae on the River. Alright, here's the true entrance to this place. They always have cool shirts and kind of oddities here. Yeah, this place is great. I'm gonna get some postcards here. Yeah, this store is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, that is so cool. Well, I got some postcards to send out to Patreons. Keys Views, what we were at the very top of last night when we left Graham's, where Graham was cremated. And then I just found this cool little cheap patch I'm gonna put on my my denim vest. All right, let's head to the park. Bit of rugged terrain out here. Well, gang, we made it. We're gonna do something today called the Wall Street Mill Trail. I've never taken it before, but a good friend of mine said, just trust me, Jordan. Drive out to it, you'll enjoy it. So let's do it. Well, here begins our trail. Don't know how long this will take. Don't have a clue. Don't even know what we'll see. And if anyone was wondering whether I had any trouble sleeping or anything like that in the room, or if I felt any weird presence, nope. Had a great night's sleep. Which is saying something, because I usually don't sleep that well. So it looks like we missed out on seeing this. It said there used to be a stone here that was removed because of vandals. It said William F. Keyes carved and erected the stone to mark the site of a deadly shootout. After the May 11, 1943 gunfight, described by Keyes as an ambush, Worth Bagley lay dead and the dispute between the two over access to water was ended. Keyes was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 9 years in San Quentin State Prison. After being released in 1948, he returned to his home at the nearby Desert Queen Ranch and erected the marker. Wow. It says, yeah, visitors notified the park in January 2014 to report the stone had been broken off at its base. The stone had been previously vandalized, painted, and recently repaired. Park staff removed the stone for safekeeping until a permanent solution to ensure the stone safety is developed. Huh. Well, that would have been cool to see. And so speaking of prison, to tie into yesterday's vlog when I told you guys about Folk Hoffman taking Graham's body and burning it out here in Joshua Tree, before any of that ever happened, before he was ever a road manager or involved in the music scene at all, he was in jail and his cellmate was Charles Manson. So Charles Manson actually gave him the rights to all of his recordings. So Phil owns Charles Manson's master tapes. How weird is that? Yeah, he said he heard Charles Manson singing in the cell yard, I guess. Said he sounded like a young Frankie Lane. And then when Phil got released from prison, he went and lived with the Manson family before all the murders and everything started happening. And then he said things just got too weird, so he took off. Wait a minute, what is this? We got an old car out here. Cool. Did not see that coming. Rad. Oh wow. I don't even have a clue what kind of car this would be. Huh. Wow, I did not expect to see this. Holy cow. That is awesome. That is awesome. You can still see some serial numbers in there. I wonder if this was part of the reason I was supposed to come out here. Now you do have to be a little careful out here because I forget what they look like, but there's something called jumping cactus. And I've never been the victim of it, but a couple of my friends were out here filming a movie at one point, and they were. If you just walk past these cactus, they'll jump out and spike you. Don't even have to touch them. Oh wow, isn't that awesome? The purple cactus, and you can see the flowers starting to grow out of it. This is always weird when you see like a Joshua tree completely bent over backwards. You see that occasionally out here. Well, I wonder what this barbed wire was for. Property lines, maybe? I don't know. There's another bent over Joshua tree. Oh, look, I just stumbled into some sort of windmill. Let's go take a look. Huh. Wow. Yep, I had no idea this was out here. There's another pile of wreckage and it looks like a sign of some sort. Yeah, there's kind of stuff everywhere. Some right there. That was very cool to stumble into. I love stuff like this. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I see something way back here in the distance. Like a house or something. I sure do. It sure looks like a house of some sort. There's some bricks. Wow, this looks like this was a full house out here, right? Somehow it just got tore down piece by piece. Looks like there must be some trail on the other side that ends up over here. So now all of a sudden there's a handful of people over here. Wow. Fireplace. Wow, who would have guessed all the way out here, huh? Oh, there's the well. Look at this. What's the deal? All kinds of little pieces of glass. Or if it's like an art project or something. You never know, especially out here, it totally could be. I'm surprised there's not graffiti all over the place. Dang! I'm really glad that he told me to take this trail. I think this isn't even on the proper trail. I just happened to look over and see it. Oh, so this looks like this might have been part of the wall that fell down. Oh, is that a bed frame? Whoops. Careful, Jordan, careful. Little urban explorations today. Interesting. Looks like a lot of people have written their name on here. I would not have expected a big pink house out here. Nope. Talk about seclusion, man. Too bad this wasn't somebody famous's house. I could totally hook up Scott Michaels in the dearly departed museum with something from here. Alright, I think I'm sufficiently happy with this little hike. Let's head back to LA. Oh yeah, good times. You know, I'm driving along, exiting the park, and out of the corner of my eye I go, my God, that looked like a Santa Claus totem pole. Well, it was. Looks awesome. And this was pretty awesome too, so I had to stop and show you guys this. It's like a whole turtle village with a donkey and a stagecoach. And this is the other side. This is called Pieces of Heaven. Grandma Katie's Pieces of Heaven. Great job, Grandma. Oh, and duh, it's called Turtle Land. No frogs allowed. Isn't that great? Big horse! We just went through the craziest windstorm I think I've ever driven through. Hi! Hi! Good to see you, buddy! Hi, Pollyanna! Did you miss me too? You did? You both did? Aww. Well, are you happy to be back? I'm happy to have you back. You and I are taking off first thing in the morning. We're going on your birthday trip. You know that? You're going in the morning. We got a 5-hour drive, boss. 5 hours. Ah, celebrating your birthday. Well, I came home and had some mail. I know exactly what this is. Yep, that's what I ordered, all right. My Adam the Woo shirt. And I'm kind of thinking about putting that Joshua Tree patch right there on the back. What do you think? Well, that's it, gang. My buddy's home. We have a long drive in the morning, so we're going to call it a night. Just want to thank Mr. Sandman for becoming my newest Patreon. Everyone else, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night, and good